How's it going, everyone? I hope you're all doing well today. I'm Sam Cody. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm gonna tell you guys all about my fake Yeezys, how I got them, and what I think about them. It is a bit of a wild story, so buckle up, let's get started. So, for starters, as you may know, in 2019 I went on a trip to China with my classmates. I've been taking Chinese in school for about 5 years, and at the end of my senior year of high school, we took this trip to actually get to experience Chinese culture firsthand, practice our language skills, all that fun stuff relating to learning Chinese. It was very much an educational trip. So on this trip, since it was educational, we did have assignments and homework that we had to complete over the course of the week. And one of those assignments was to bargain with street vendors and shop owners. Bargaining is something that's very limited in American culture. There are only a couple instances where you can really use bargaining. One of those being like with a car salesman, you can really bargain with them, and other very specific circumstances that call for bargaining like that. However, there are a lot of cultures in the world that are a lot more open to bargaining, and it's much more of a part of daily life. There are a lot more scenarios where bargaining is viewed as acceptable. So our assignment was to find something that we want to buy that is able to be bargained for. A general rule of thumb is like if it's in a store with a price tag on it, you can't bargain for it. But if it's, say, a street vendor or somewhere where you know that prices are a bit more flexible than in a store, oftentimes you can bargain and get the prices down really low. If you're good at this, you can buy a lot of stuff for only a little bit of money. If you're bad at this, you're gonna end up paying full price. But either way, it's a really cool experience, and it was our homework, and so I got to try that out while we were in China. So one of the stops on our trip was to a marketplace that was known well for selling fake products. So we're talking designer brands, Supreme, Yeezy, Louis Vuitton, you name it, they had the fake version of it. And it was really interesting. It was this like vast maze of these stores that were all selling these fabricated goods. If you asked anybody working there if it was fake, they would deny it, because of course they don't want you to think it's fake, they want you to pay full price for it. But we all knew it was all fake. So when I walked in there, I wanted to complete this assignment and try bargaining, and I knew that the only fake thing that I would want to buy would be fake Yeezys. So a couple of my friends and I, we went out on the hunt for some fake Yeezys, and we did find them. Here they are. I bargained for them. I got the price down from 800 renminbi to about 200 renminbi, 210 to be exact, which is about $30 US. And even then, a few of my classmates think that I still overpaid for them at that price, but I tried my best to bargain really hard and get the price down on them, because to be honest, they are crap. These are the worst shoes I have ever worn in my life. They genuinely hurt to walk in, even though they do fit me properly and all that. They are so unpleasant to wear. So the bargaining went something like this. 你好，您好，这双鞋多少钱？800块。800块。太贵了，这是真的的 Yeezy， 不是不真的啊。好，因为我们是好朋友，所以我可以给你700块，好吗？我只有50块，50块太少了。And it went back and forth like that until we met. We finally reached an agreement at 210 renminbi, and that's what I ended up paying. Meanwhile, one of my friends was bargaining with the store owner's wife, trying to get a pair of Ultra Boosts down to a similar price, but he actually ended up paying more for his fake Ultra Boosts than I paid for these fake Yeezys, which is pretty funny. Kind of reinforces the fact that they are definitely fake. There's no way any store would sell Ultra Boosts for more than Yeezys. So now we're gonna look into the shoes a little bit. I'm gonna show you why they are indeed fake and give you a better look at these fake Yeezys. So real quick, I'm just gonna rattle off a bunch of things that are wrong about these fake Yeezys. Let's get into it. So the first thing I checked when I got these was this little patch of Boost material here. This is supposed to be Adidas Boost. It is definitely not. Incredibly weird feeling. It's not Boost material. Inside, when you put your foot in, it's like hard as a rock. It is terrible to stand on. My feet genuinely ache when I put these on. That's how bad it is. They are incredibly uncomfortable, which is a pretty good indication that these are indeed fake. I haven't worn real Yeezys before, but the one thing I know about real Yeezys is that they are very comfortable, which these are not. So there's some details that you can definitely pick out on these shoes that are not accurate to the real thing. The first of those being the distance here between the pull tab and the letters. This is a sizable space here, way further than it's actually supposed to be. So next up, we got the tongue. You see here, it scrunches. It scrunches around here, it's floppy, it doesn't hold itself upright, which is a dead giveaway that these are indeed fake. The real thing stands up nice and tall. It doesn't cave in on itself like this. Next up is the lack of symmetry. Adidas, as a high quality brand, makes sure that their shoes are symmetrical to each other. And these shoes are not symmetrical. You'll see this white stripe here. It comes almost all the way up to the stitching in the middle. And this one is way far away from the stitching in the middle. These are not symmetrical at all. Overall, the build quality on these is just terrible. It is very shoddy. It is not high quality in the slightest. One thing right here, the stitching is starting to pull up right there. I've barely worn these at all and you already get the stitching coming up. Like, I'm pretty sure if I just pull this, it will all come apart. If you look at the toe here, it barely comes up to where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to, you know, be a nice seal to this front part. It's supposed to be a nice, clean looking thing here, but it's all sort of lopsided and funky. Obviously, very fake shoes, incredibly uncomfortable. I'm sure the real thing is great, but the fakes are terrible. Are they worth $30? Just for the story, I say yes. I got some experience bargaining. It's pretty funny. I've worn them a couple times outside of my house, and I've gotten the full up down from people. I've gotten compliments. It is very funny just knowing that they're fake and that people can't really tell the difference when you're out and about. So that's pretty funny. If you are looking for a laugh, it is kind of worth it just for the experience and the story behind it. Do I ever wear these? Nope. Some people would say like, oh yeah, get some fake Yeezys, you can like wear them to parties and trash them and stuff and it's not gonna matter. But the price you pay is the arches of your feet are gonna just kill. So not even worth it to wear them to parties or anything for that matter, because your feet are just gonna hurt so badly in them. So overall ranking of these, I would give these a 2 out of 10. The only reason it gets 2 points at all is because of the experience I got from it and the story behind it. That kind of make it worth it for me. I do like the idea of these. That said, they are the least comfortable shoes I have ever worn in my life, and I would not ever wear them for any reason other than to trick people into thinking I have Yeezys, but why would I do that? I feel like that's just weird. So I hope you got a kick out of this video. I have been meaning to share that story with you all. It's definitely a funny experience, and I always wanted to make a shoe review about these fake Yeezys, so I hope you enjoyed. If you're new here, once again, I'm Sam. I make vlogs and shoe reviews, so if you're into that, please stick around. I would love to have you. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a thumbs up and a comment with any questions and comments you have. I love reading comments from you all, and I will respond to as many as I possibly can. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, peace.